Hispanics are causing panic, baby. Let's do it.
Shout out to Hispanics causing panics.
Shout out to Hispanics causing panics.
Orale raza, gfunkyboxing of HCP. Gonna do a quick video here, man. Don't know how many of you guys are able to join. I know it's kind of an odd time, but man, I'm busy today. I've been busy all week. So I figured I'd get this in. Today is for me, for G-Funk. 10 years on YouTube, man. 10 whole years to the day. You know what I'm saying? Been a pretty fun ride, man, I gotta say. A lot's happened in the last couple years for my channel and for the community that we're building on YouTube. It's been fun, man, getting to know all you guys and getting to do shows and just meet a lot of new people, man, here on YouTube and just talk boxing, man, like we do. You know what I'm saying? It's been real fun. I got a chance to meet a lot of people that I was just subscribed to when I first came to YouTube. Never thought I'd get a chance to actually meet and talk with them, but I actually did, man. I'm gonna say what's up to some people here. Mr. Sinister says, "Damn, I'll be at work when you start. HCP por vida para siempre." I say, "Yeah, man, for sure. We're gonna keep this thing rolling, man. Don't you worry about that. You know." Let's see. Well, it's JC. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. My brother from Sacramento, 916. Black and Brown. What's up, bro? He says I'm an OG. Yeah, I guess you could consider me a YouTube OG now, man. I guess. Felicidades, camarada. Yeah, thank you, Maestro. Appreciate you, man. 92 AKU, Funky Town. He says, here to stay another 10 years of fun. That's right, man. It's only going to get funkier. Let me tell you. DJ Mexicano de Texas says, hola, G. What's up, man? Thanks for joining me. Bruce Goes, what's up, man? Appreciate you, man. Mi carnal. Chicano Prophet says, congratulations, G Funky. Tracy Boxer Girl, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's right, man. It's been a good ride, man. No sweat, brother. No sweat, man. I appreciate you being here, taking out the time. I know you're at work, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, what's up to the homeboys? Another one of the carnales. It says, saludos, G Funky, HCP, El Gallo Negro. Yeah. El Gallo Negro. That's me, the baddest Chicano in the barrio, you know. G Funky, Coco the Don. What's up, man? Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. Round one says, what's going on, big dog? Not much, man. Just, doing my thing. That's right. Like 9 cans of shaving powder, man. It's about to get funky. But for those of you that know, I'm going to tell you this, man. My name, the name that I use here on YouTube, G-Funk or G-Funky. Obviously, you guys can see from my intro, and you can see sometimes in my background, I have my instruments, and I'm a musician. I can't play other instruments, but guitar is what I, am the best at out of all of them by far. It was given to me by my uncle who passed away. It's going to be 5 years. Wow, I can't believe that. It's going to be 5 years now since he passed away. He was my musical father in a way, taught me about music. He was a musician. He was a drummer and one of the best damn drummers in the city of Sacramento. Anybody that I know of that's played with him or that's heard of him in the city told me he was one of the best, one of the best guys that they've ever jammed with or been in a band with. And he gave me that name once I started to, yeah, that's right. The Black Rooster. Andres, what's up, man? He says, ¿Qué pasa? Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, 5 years now. He gave me that name. Once I started to learn to play my instrument, I would go over to his house. We would jam, and it was always a good time. I surprised him, because our favorite type of music to play was the funk. We loved it. And, once I started to play, he was one of those guys, man, you could just play anything and he would he would just like lock in on you, you know, and we would just go from there for hours. But he came up with that name, man, G-Funk, you know, and that's why I decided to put it in my YouTube name, because music is a big part of my life, just like boxing is. So I figured I'd put the two together. My name G-Funky for the music and the boxing for the sport, and that's where we're at now, man. And you know, I'm glad that you know, I've been here this long. I haven't always been consistent, you know, like over the past year and a half now, I've been pretty consistent with making videos. When I first started back in 2011, God damn, I can't believe 2011. That's crazy. I first started then, man. I had a channel before, and it was just one of those channels where I would just watch videos and leave comments, and that's where I discovered a lot of the guys that I actually do work with now on here, like D Style, who you know, who's done tremendous things for me and my channel. I was subscribed to him since back in 2009. I want to say Blood Boxing as well. Bruce Blitz was another guy I used to watch a lot on here. Outside the Ropes. Man, there's so many I could think of. Of course, I got to give a big shout out to my boy, rest in peace, to 916 Chris, who was a YouTuber who not only covered boxing, but he covered MMA as well. He was the first guy that I knew of besides myself that was from Sacramento. And when I seen obviously his name, 916 Chris, I was like, okay, you know, so you know, I hit him up, told him, say, hey man, you know, I'm from Sacramento, you know, what part of the city you from? And he was like, you know, I'm from so and so from Folsom, which is, you know, kind of, you know, outside of the city of Sacramento actually. And you know, I didn't get a chance to meet up with him, but he was a good dude, man. Good dude. He passed away a few years back, but yeah, I'll be watching the fights tonight, man, Chad, for sure, man. I can't make it to the round table tonight though, but make sure that you guys are all there on D Style Boxing for the round table tonight. That's 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. If I get a little bit of time, I might give a call in. I don't know if Emil Carr is going to be on tonight, but if he is, he's gonna probably have the phone lines open, and maybe I'll give a call. You know, hey, I liked Warren G too. Yeah, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? I know people always relate that the G Funk with the, you know, the G Funk era and stuff like that. Yeah, man, I like Warren G though. You know, Toby says, salute G Funk 10 years on YouTube. Yeah, man. I can't believe it, man. Like just saying it's like, wow, it's crazy, man. Was I making D? No, no, I wasn't, man. No. All right, I'll call in then, Emil Carr, for sure, man. I'm going back on my channel right now. I want to look at my first video that I ever made. I know it was I don't know why they're not loading. For some reason my page is not loading correctly. But I know my very first video I ever did was a post fight to Victor Ortiz and Floyd Mayweather, when Mayweather hit him, you know, knocked him out in the controversial fashion. You know, I know a lot of people don't think it was, but I don't know what it was about that knockout. It was, like I said, I already had the channel, but it's something about the way that fight ended. I said, you know what, it's time for me to turn this camera on and make a video and talk about it, you know, and see what happens from there. I did do a video before that on my brother's channel. He's a brother to me, even though we're not blood related, but he's a brother to me, Mr. Pound for Pound. We did a video. I didn't even know what the title was, but he told me he was making videos on YouTube, and he was like, just come over, man. We was going to talk and record it, whatever. And we did it. And then that's when I decided to start doing them myself too. But it was something about the way that fight ended that, you know, I had to turn the camera on and say something. Boxing King 22. Hey, what's up, man? Appreciate you, man. MMA. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Chicano says, yeah, as a fight fan, at the inning left, the bad taste in my mouth. Yeah, man. It was crazy, man. I know. It doesn't seem like it was that long ago, you know? But yeah, we doing big things, man. I remember watching, I was at a fight party for that fight with Floyd and Victor Ortiz. I remember watching the fight, and it was pretty apparent that Mayweather was going to win the fight. You know, he was already looking like he was going to take over and probably cruise to an easy 12-round decision. Then Ortiz decided to headbutt him. You know, get a little dirty. Mayweather put on a bit of a show. You know, I mean, I'm not saying that he didn't hurt him with the headbutt, but I felt like he did a little extra. You know, and then what happened was I'm at the fight party, right? And it taking so long to restart the fight. You know, they're hugging and kissing in the ring. So like, I think I go to grab like some snacks or something. Like I look away for a second, you know, and then as soon as I look away, I hear, oh, like everybody in the whole house. And I look up, and Ortiz is flat on his back. I completely missed what happened. I had to watch the replay. And I was like, damn, man, he hit him like that. Like, that's fucked up. You know, what's up, Raider? Thanks for being here, man. Honestly, I don't think he should have done that. I mean, if it was me, if I was in Mayweather's position and somebody did that to me, I would have just punished him, man, for the rest of the fight. That's what I would have done. I would have just punished his ass, you know? It just made him suffer for doing that to me instead of just hitting him with a cheap shot, man. And that was a cheap shot, man. I know I remember back when I made that video, the Mayweather Pacquiao thing was big here on YouTube. There was a big divide between the Pacquiao fans and the Mayweather fans. And, you know, I floated in between because I wasn't a fan of either one of those guys at the time. I just wasn't, you know. But I remember if you said anything negative, and I mean anything negative about Pacquiao or Floyd, it was a big deal. You know, people would come at you. They would make videos about you. They would talk shit about you. They would come to your comment section and talk shit. And I just had to give my 2 piece, man. I feel like he shouldn't have done that. You know, like he gave him a little hug, and then as soon as he boom, he hit him. That was it. You know, I felt it was a cheap shot, man. I really do. Yeah, you must have been here around that same time then, 92 AKU, because that's a term from back then. You know, you don't really hear that too often anymore, but that was those are definitely the terms back then. I want to show you guys a video here what I did with my boy Mr. Pound for Pound. Now this is when I was like real in and out of YouTube. You know, I wasn't very consistent with what I was doing back then. But let me go ahead and share my screen so you guys can see this. But Joe Lopez, what's up, man? He says Ortiz is a dumbass for headbutting him, then trying to hug and kiss him after and shit. Yeah, the decafs. You know, I was subscribed to Dante before he even came up with that term. Before he even had Dante's Boxing Nation as a channel, it was a different channel he had, and he was actually a cool dude back then. You know, he wasn't so bad. Like now, he's just terrible. You know, you can't listen to him at all. Sonteo, what's up, man? Make sure you guys subscribe to Sonteo Media. I'm telling you, if you don't get on the train now, man, you might get left behind because this brother, he's going to be getting down there, getting some good videos and interviews with fighters at the Robert Garcia Boxing Academy. So make sure you guys get on that ASAP. Post that link, man. Post a link to your channel, Sonteo. Do that, man. But let me share my screen. I want to show you guys this video. I don't know if you guys remember this. Back in 2016, Roy Jones was making a comeback. Well, I shouldn't even say making a comeback. He never really retired, but he issued a challenge to a fan to fight a fan, you know? And there's my old logo right there that I had back then. Major Key, what's up, man? He says, congrats, you Funky just recently found out about you, but I can see why you've lasted for 10 years. Oh, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. You know, and you guys, you know, just keep working, man. Keep doing your thing. Keep making good content, and, you know, you'll stick around, man. You know, unfortunately, man, when I took a 2-3 year break in between when my daughter was born, a lot of my old subscribers that I had, you know, they didn't come back. There's a couple, though, that I seen Aztec Peel come back one time on an HCP show. Psycho Boxing Fan was a guy who he's always been in and out with my channel. He's been here for a long time. But anyway, Roy issued a challenge to a fan, and what he wanted the fans to do was make a training video Um, and then he'll pick whoever he wanted to fight. So my cousin was he had a couple pro fights. He was an amateur, so he was like, "Hey man, you train with me. We always used to do mitts really good and shit. Like, come and film me at the gym, man, and we'll make this video, and we'll issue the challenge to Roy and shit." I was like, "Okay, fuck yeah, let's do that." Maybe we might get in. So we went down to Flawless Boxing Gym here in Sacramento downtown. That's ran by former pro fighter Brandon Flawless Gonzalez. Jeez, I'm sorry. Flawless Gonzalez. That's why the gym is called Flawless Boxing Gym. That's where my cousin was. He was actually a trainer there. He had he would train, and he was like, "Hey man, just come like an hour before class. I'll have the gym to myself. It'll be empty, and we'll go ahead and make this video." You know what I'm saying? So I was like, "Okay, cool, man." So like, I'm gonna go ahead and play this for you guys. We could watch it together real quick. It's not that long of a video. It's only like 4 minutes. So that's my old intro, my old logo. I don't know if you guys remember that. I changed my logo not that long ago, but some of you might remember that. But there's one of the homeboys right there working with the medicine ball. And there's my boy, Mr. Pound for Pound, doing some cardio in the gym, You know what sucks about this is like we had music playing in the background while they were working out, and one of the songs got hit with a copyright, so they muted it. And I was like, ain't this about a bitch, man? So like you can't hear the mitts on one portion when we're doing mitt work, but the other ones you can hear. Like you see, there's me right there with the mitts, and I'm working with my boy right here, man. We have been training and doing mitt work and in and out of gyms for a long time, man. Like I said, when I was like 16, 17, he's a few years older than me. He was an amateur then, so like he would go to the gym. Sometimes I would go with him, and I would meet people and stuff. And I learned to do a lot of this shit, man. And I remember I used to go there to this gym and help him with his class and stuff. He'd like, just come help me out with the class and everything because it's starting to grow. And I was like, yeah, man, no problem. So we just decided to do this video, man, and issued the challenge to Roy. I don't know if you guys remember that. Ricardo Martinez, hey, thanks, man. Hopefully you subscribe, man. You say you're new to the channel, so that they're doing other training here, doing some shadow boxing in the ring. That was a really, really hard mat right there on that ring, man. So you can move around that thing pretty good, man. Some rings you can see that they have like a real soft, the mat is real soft and hard to move around. But this was a fun video that we did. And like I said, this is when I was like in and out of YouTube, I wonder where I would be right now if I stayed consistent, Yeah, D-Style and I are friends, man. We do shows together, man. We do the podcast, Hispanic House of Panic podcast, and then we do Uncensored here on my channel. And there's a table tonight on this channel, so make sure that you guys go ahead and go to that. Man, he's putting in some good work right there, man. Let's watch that again. So we always had really good chemistry and good timing on the mitts, Wish you guys could hear it, but you guys could find this video on my channel, and you could see, and he's got horse-haired gloves on right there, man, for brotherhood, Remember, I don't know what horse-haired gloves are, stupid shit like that. Like, bro, I have experience with gloves, man. I've had them on. I've been hit by them. Let's not play fucking silly games, So right here is where he's just basically issuing his challenge to Roy, saying like, you said that you want to fight, and but that was a fun video, man. That was fun doing that. Roy, I don't know, can't remember who Roy actually picked to fight. I can't remember, man. I think it was a guy who actually was like an MMA fighter or something like that he ended up picking to fight that day. I was hoping that we would get the fight though, man, because that would have been fun, to go down. I think the fight took place in Arizona, and we had I thought we had a good chance to get it, man, but we didn't, I can't go, for some reason it's not letting me go all the way back to the very beginning of my videos. Like, I don't know why the fuck it's not letting me. But I'll show you guys this one too. Check this one out. This is if it plays. Yeah, let's see. This is from my Pacquiao. This is my Pacquiao Mayweather post-fight video. And I had a big fight party at my house, man. This is at my old place. It's not this place I'm at right now, but like you can see right there, that's in my garage. I had a projector screen, and I had a bunch of people. I had people watching in the garage, I had people watching in the house. It was a good time, man. But you can see me walking into the garage, the fight right there. There was a lot of people there, man, for this one. Too bad the fight was terrible. You know, that's a sucky part about it, man, is that the fight sucks so bad, you know? But see, they had a little poll there, and man, Pacquiao won that poll big time, man. 67% to 32, you know? There's my boy right there, Marvin. He's Nicaragüense, man. They're from the Mission District in San Francisco. Those are good people, man. Good friends of mine. They're like family. Man, I was hoping that the pandemic would be over so that they could come and watch the El Gallo and Chocolatito fight here at my place, man. But it's just, I don't want to take the risk. But every fight, man, they're there, man. They're big fight fans. They love boxing. And man, we had a good time that night watching that fight. Even though it was terrible, I wish it would have been a good fight. I wish we could have gotten a rematch at least or something, But yeah, it didn't happen. Right here, I think what's going on. I know you guys can't see nothing, but I think I didn't want to play the actual footage from the fight because I didn't want to get the video taken down. But I was listening to the announcement of the winner right there, so it was just like audio that you could hear. Let's see. Tracy says that was the biggest fight of the year. Everyone waiting for that one. Man, it seemed like yesterday. Yeah, I know. Let's see. He said, as soon as I saw the gloves, I knew that they got them and D stuff. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, man. But yeah, man. Man, I'm trying to think, what the hell was I doing with myself? 2011, like I had just bought a house. My wife and I had just bought a house. That house right there that you see in that fight party. We were engaged. We were going to get married officially in a few months. I think in June, 3 months later, we were going to get married. Wasn't even a father at the time. Man, a lot of stuff changed since then, but it's been a fun ride, man. And like I said, guys that I do work with now, like mainly D-style boxing, Joe Habib, blood boxing. I've been on panels with him, Raw Boxing TV. These are all guys that I was subscribed to, and it never crossed my mind that, yeah, I see you. Did you make them gloves, bro? No, I did not. But yeah, all those guys that I do videos and do work with now, never imagined that I would actually be doing what I'm doing with them now. And they're all cool people, man. Let me tell you, all good people. None of them are fake, phony. Like you hear about a lot of these people in the YTBC. They act one way on camera and then they act another way off camera. Like I've got none of that from any of those guys. They've all been good people, and not to really brag on myself, but I always knew that I could hang with those guys when it came to talking boxing, and it's been fun, man. But like the first couple of years I was here, and by the time I walked away when my daughter was born in 2013, I was up to about 120 something. I think it was 123 subscribers. And my goal was never to really blow up big. Like, obviously you have these big goals when you start something like YouTube. You want to set yourself some goals. My goal really was realistic at the time. I only wanted to build a small community of guys to talk boxing with because I didn't have anyone to talk boxing with. Like sure I had some people in my family, but like it was just a couple people. Um, Boxing was something that happened all the time. Like it's not on a schedule. So like I had guys I could talk NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball with, but not boxing. So this was where it happened for me. I would make videos. I had a good group of people that would come and comment on my videos. It was a nice small circle. D Style was included in that, even though his channel was much bigger than mine. He would come to my channel and leave comments and stuff like that. Like I said, even though his channel was so much bigger than mine, he was, he's always a cool dude, man. And those first 2 years were cool, man. It was a little hard to make videos. Like I said, it was hard to be consistent, man, because of work. Uh, like I said, I just got married at the time, so a lot of stuff, man. But now that I'm everything is settled, and I've been married for I'm gonna be 10 years now. My daughter's gonna be 8 years old this year. So a few years back, I decided, you know what? Let's turn the camera back on and let's get back in it. Let's get back to it. I never stopped watching, even though even though I stopped making videos. I never stopped watching. I kept up with the sport. And it was my second video I made. I believe I made one video. I came back to YouTube, and I made one video where I just said, "Hey, I'm back. Let's talk some boxing." Let me pull that up real quick. Yeah, one video I made right here. It's got 10 views on it. Check it out, man. Let me share my screen. I came back 2019. Let's see. You see that? I'm back. Let's talk boxing. Look at the views. 10 views. My subscriber was like, man, I don't give a damn if you're back or not. I didn't get no comments, nothing. It's like a 3-minute video. I was like, hey, I'm back. I'm I want to see who's gonna come back and talk some boxing with me. Um but let's see here. Maestro says, shout out to gfunkyboxing. You saw boxing. They've both been motivating me and keeping me going. Hey man, that's what we do, man. We're gonna build this thing, man. We're gonna keep doing this thing. But here's the video right here. I want to go back and show you guys the video where D Style first reached out to me on my channel. I did a video of I did a live play-by-play for Ray Vargas and Kamadai, the I guess he called himself the Mexican Japanese dude or something like that. He was a Japanese dude that was fluent in Spanish. He lived in Mexico. And he was calling Ray Vargas, I'm more Mexican than you, all that type of shit. So here's the video right here where I did the play-by-play. See, it's like an hour long for that fight. But look at right down here, D Style left me a message. It said, hey, bro, let me know if you want to join me on my Tuesday live stream, right? So I'm not going to show you the rest of those comments there, but he was like, yeah, he reached out, and I was like, yeah, for sure, man. Like, I'll do that, and from that day, what day was that? July 13th, 2019. From that day forward, we've been rocking and rolling, man, ever since then. And I feel like we've done a tremendous job. Yeah, that was him, Run PMC. Yeah. A-Rod says, G Funky motivated me to start my channel. Yes, man. Hey, keep rolling, bro. Here's what I'm gonna give you guys some advice, man. Like I said, I've been there a long time. And it took me years just to get over 100. If you're not consistent, just try to stay as consistent as you can, and just try to make the best content that you can, man. I think that's the best thing to do. I never really, like I said, I never really wanted to push for subscribers. You know, like I said, my goal originally was just to talk with people about boxing and just have a good time, you know. Yeah, that's where it happened, man. And we weren't strangers to each other. You know, I've made response videos to D Style about certain things. Back in the day, like that's when you can make response videos to people, you know. We say we all been there. It's like when you return to your local hometown bar and no one gives a fuck. Yep, that was me. That was me. But we had a man. We've had a great time, man. Building the Hispanics Causing Panic podcast, and it's really been fun, man. But this past year, and especially the beginning of the year, I've really been pushing to grow my channel and to help others grow their channel. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's a lot of garbage being pushed out there in our community right now, in the boxing community here on YouTube, and it's just not good for the sport, man. You know, these guys that come on here and just all they do is destroy fighters, trash them, make up false narratives. Like that shit is for the birds, man. That shit is not cool. Like it does nothing for our sport. It doesn't grow the sport, man. It just doesn't. And boxing is already a sport that's hurting, man. It's already a hurting sport. So why try to hurt it even more just to put money in your pocket? Like, I don't respect that, man. I don't respect that at all. There's a lot of big channels that I was subscribed to that I'm just not subscribed to anymore. And it's just, I just honestly, they've completely flipped, man. It's completely turned around. And I feel like what D-Style and I do, you know, we talk boxing. Sure, we go out narratives. Of course, we go out narratives because we have a right to do that. But we do have a show. Like the thing that bothers me is like we get these guys that come on like, oh man, you're talking about this again, you're talking about that again. We're having to just talking boxing. Like every Tuesday we talk boxing. Every Tuesday we do a podcast called Hispanics Causing Panic, where we talk about all the shit that's going on in the sport. And not only that, you guys see me break down. You see all my prediction videos that I do. You see me break down fights. You see me get a lot of them right. Big underdogs I predict. So like, don't come at me with that bullshit. You know, don't get mad just because your favorite channel gets destroyed by HCP. All right, that's something that you have to look in the mirror and say, you know what, maybe I should unsubscribe to these motherfuckers. You know, maybe they have been telling me some bullshit. You know, Nopal. There's another guy who I ran into here that I would have never known if I didn't start working with D-Style. Same thing with Chicano Prophet. You know, so many have sent side notes to me that say they love HCP. Hey, that's great. Tell them we appreciate it. You know, El Coro says, well said. Thank you, man. Mr. Sinister jumping off and on. Yeah, I'm not going to be here too long, man. Like I said, I got a real busy day. I'm trying to go live once a week, but can't keep a schedule because I'm a driver. Yeah, you know what? Just do what you can do, man. You know, like right now, my job, you know, I can dedicate at least 1 or 2 days a week to do something, you know. Just do what you can when you can, man. You know, that's really my best advice to you. I mean, look at Raw Boxing. He's got a big channel. He drives a lot, you know, he's busy a lot with his regular job. So he does his shows when he can, you know, and just do what you can. And believe me, man, the numbers will come. Believe me, dude. Like I remember when I first started doing live videos on StreamYard here and on YouTube. Dude, I was getting like 4 or 5 people at the most to watch me talk about boxing. You know, now, you know, a year and a half later, you know, I can get up to 30, 40 people, and depending if I have a guest or something, you know, up to 50 sometimes. It just takes time, man. That's all. You know, it takes time, and you'll get there, A-Rod. Keep pushing, bro. You know, I'll always support you, man. And any of you other guys, I know Chicano and Nopal, they did a couple shows together. You know, we'll always help you guys out, man. You know what I'm saying? Orale. That LA thing's got to go on the side, man. Them Dodgers, the Doyers. Got to get rid of the Doyers, bro. Nopal says, people love HCP because we don't push the narratives. We destroy them. And not only is it just us, but you guys too, man. You know, you guys come to the chat. when we're live, when we do our shows, and you guys drop your 2 cents in there. If you want a link, we let you guys on through the email, through the link. Or if we have a milk cart with us, the phone calls. So I mean, you guys are a part of it too, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are a part of it as well. And we appreciate all of your guys' time that you spend with us, because without you guys, this wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work, man. Tracy says, congrats so much, G-Funky. I'll be tuning in tonight, watching the roundtable. I low-key want to do a show, but I want guys to talk boxing. Yeah. Hey, get it going. We'll be there. We'll help you out. I think it was only me, no Paul Chicano Prophet most of the time in the start of G-Funk and DC. Yes. We've come a long way, man. We've come a long way since we started doing it was Mexican Latino Tuesday at first, and then it went Mexican Latino Wednesday, and then when 2019 closed out, D-Style wanted to take a break for the holidays, and that's fine. I don't celebrate holidays like that, so I understand. He wanted to spend some time with his family or whatever. So yeah, cool, man. No sweat. Whenever you're ready, man, I'll be ready. So we took a good month off, and in between that time, I remember he called me and was like, "Hey, man, I got an idea. Let's change the name of the show from Mexican Latino Wednesday to Hispanics Causing Panic." And as soon as you said that, I said, yeah, like Juan Lascano. I don't know if you guys remember Juan Lascano, that was his name, the Hispanic Causing Panic. And the connection, obviously, I don't know if most of you guys heard this, but D-Styles talked about it before, how Lascano is from El Paso, where D-Styles from. And then when he was a fighter, he trained here and fought out of Sacramento. So it was almost like, mandatory that we had to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Chicano says, yep, I feel like one of the old heads on HCP. Hardly any of the old guard left, but lots of new great. Yeah, man. Exactly. And maybe a lot of those people, maybe they jobs or whatever, they can't be there live. So, they probably catch it on the archive, and that's cool too, man. Let's see. Major Key says, I have an interview on Major Key today at 9:30 Eastern. I'll send you a link via email because I'm not. Yeah. I got you, man. I got you. I'll see what I can do, bro. Tomorrow, man, I go back to work. That's another thing. I've been off for almost a year now from my job. But now, I guess they're thinking, Sacramento County's thinking that it's safe enough for our job to reopen. So I got to be at work tomorrow at 5 a.m. So I got to be up 4, to get my ass up early. And on Monday, okay, I got you. Actually, yeah, I'm off Monday. We're doing our work from home that day. But yeah, I got to get up. I get my ass up early tonight, man. I mean, tomorrow morning. So I got to go to sleep early tonight. Thank you, Run PMC. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, getting back to the point, man. We came up with the nickname Hispanics Causing Panic. And we were off for probably over a month, I'd say. Because I remember it was 2019 in December. He decided to take a break. Mr. Boxing Today, what's up, man? That's another guy. This is another guy right here that I was subscribed to for a really long time, and I never thought that I would get a chance to do any kind of work with him. And I got a chance to be on the round table with Mr. Boxing Today too. And actually, you know what's funny? I was talking about a response video. I remember one of the first response videos I made here on YouTube was to you, Mr. Boxing Today, and D-Style. Mr. Boxing Today made a video about his fanboy stage when he was a teenager with boxing. And then D-Style made a response to that video. And then I made a response to both of them about my fanboy stage. And those were good times, man, back when you could do those type of videos. You know what I'm saying? That was good shit. He says, 10 years is a long time, bro. And yeah, 11 for you? Wow. I remember your old channel, man. And then I remember when you made the switch and you said, I'm only doing heavyweight boxing from now on. That's it. And it's, man, Mr. Boxing Today, the best heavyweight boxing channel by far. Like, it's not even close, man. You remember that one, bro? I remember that, dude, because I was like, I remember listening to it and just laughing, like, God damn, I used to do the same shit with my favorite fighters, So I had to put my 2 cents in there, and that's good times, man. That was good times back then. Like, you remember Mr. Boxes today? Like, if someone made a response to you, it would be in the comment section of your video, and this way you could see it and other people could see it. Like, that was a cool option, man. I don't know why they took that away here on YouTube, but that was a pretty cool option. It says, G Funky, when are you going to bless D Style with another pie? We'll see, man. Whenever there's a chance to for us to go head to head on a prediction, we'll see if we get a pie on line. I'm not afraid to bet no pie on line. You guys know I ain't afraid to bet nothing, man. I'll be dropping some money sometimes, so it's fun. Raider says I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every morning. Oh, there you go. Well, here's the thing, man. Like, I've been off for over almost a year now, so I got to get used to it again. I mean, I'm usually up pretty early with my daughter, but I'm just lounging around the house with her. I'm not like at work or anything, but yeah, I'll be all right, man. I'll see you tonight. I'll be in the chat. Oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, we'll see you then. Yeah, Philly Irish says he's taking Billy Joe Saunders all the way against Canelo. So, and he's got a pie on the line with 408 Dave, and I think D Style too. So he might be taking 2 pies to the face for Billy Joe Saunders, man. We'll see, man. But yeah, after D Style decided to take that break, we came back. It was Hispanics causing panic, and a lot of the guys that were there before, they weren't there anymore. I don't know if it had anything to do with the long break that we took, but I remember we did videos, man, where it was like we'd be lucky to get 10 people watching, and we've grown since then, man. It's been a fun ride. Mr. Boxes today says back then a response wasn't considered hating. It was just exactly. Those were the good old days, bro. I don't think a lot of these guys were around to remember that, But those were the good old days, man. Before I wrap this up, man, I want to think, what was my favorite video? Like, last night obviously was a good video. We had Teofimo Sr. on a few weeks back. We had Gabriel Montoya on to talk about the Margarito situation and the hand wraps. We were the Charlo fan club. Remember that? Do you remember that, Chicano Prophet? When they called us that, they said, "Hey, D Style and G Funk, the Charlo fan club." Hey, I love Jamel Charlo, man. I think Jamal got some things he's got to do. He's got to step it up a little bit. But Jamel Charlo, he's pound for pound. He's got to be in everyone's pound for pound list, top 10. I mean, if you don't have him on there, man, honestly, I just don't think you know much about boxing. But he's the unified in the ring, the Lino champion in his division. Like, there's no reason to not have him on. It could be that. I think that does have a lot to do with it. But hey, it is what it is, man. We're not gonna vaccines only. That was a trip, wasn't it? He's like, I'm not fighting no one under 25, and they got to be vaccinated. It's like he was in a personal ad or something, huh? Must be older than 25, must be vaccinated. Like. But yeah, he's got to get to work, man. His Jermel is doing great at 154, man, and I hope that they get that Castano fight done so that we can get undisputed there at 154. I do think Charlo wins that fight, but I think it's a good fight, man. Castano's not going to lay down. It's going to be a good fight. But I do anticipate Charlo taking that one and becoming undisputed at 154 pounds. Then they won't have any reason to not put him on there. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Raider. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're going to keep rolling, man. I never thought I would be doing this for 10 years, but D-Style and I, man, we got something going here, man, and we're going to keep it going. We're going to continue to push it, and we're going to see how far we can get it, and I also want to say this too, man, before I talk about my favorite video that I've ever done. I know that the channel says and the show is Hispanics Causing Panic, but it's not exclusive. You guys seen that we've had other people on of other nationalities, you know, so it's not just exclusive to Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? And I told you why we named it that, you know. So you know what I'm saying, just keep that in mind, you know what I'm saying? We're here to push the narrative of boxing, and that's it, nothing else, you know. Um but man, I've done so many videos now, man. Like my favorite, man, my favorite video that I've ever done here on YouTube, that's a tough one, man. Hmm. I'd probably have to say, I don't know, because like I think of one and then I think of another. You know, I think of one and then when another one pops up, man. I mean, there's been a lot of them. I'm looking through my whole catalog right now on YouTube, and I don't know. I'll say this, man. The most fun part for me was oh God, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to just pick just one, you know. But man, I'm trying to go back and look, man, and see which one was the best one. I don't know. Maybe some of my early videos with Canelo, because that seemed to get a lot of you guys fired up, man. I know a lot of you guys love Canelo, and you know, I wasn't, like I said, I criticized him in the past, you know, for some of the things that I didn't like. I criticized some of the fights that he took that I didn't like the Amir Khan fight, the Josecito Lopez fight. I wasn't a big fan of those fights. Liam Smith, you know, uh, but those guys came at me pretty hard back then, man. You know, they came back really, really, really hard. So did I get petty with them at times? You could, goddamn right I did. You know, goddamn right I did. I went hard at a lot of the Canelo fans. Big Dog Willie says, "What hurts more in wrestling, steel chair or foreign?" I would probably say steel chair, man. To be honest with you, you know. Mr. Boxing Today says, "Not sure if I have a favorite vid. I've done close to 5,000 between my two channels. Maybe the one I did with my youngest son, who was 8 at the time, and the one I did with my dad." Yeah, sentimental videos right there, man. It's hard, man. I've done nowhere near that many videos, but it's tough to just put your finger on just one. You know, um, I can say this, man. Before I end it, every single one of my videos I've ever done here on YouTube have been sincere. Um, there's never been a hidden agenda behind it. There's never been any kind of malicious intent. You know, I've just come on and expressed my feelings about certain things, about whether it be a narrative that's out there that I have an issue with, a fighter that I have an issue with, prediction videos, whatever it may be. It's all came straight from the heart, you know, because I love the sport, man, and I'm going to continue to do my best, and D Style as well. You know, we talk a lot behind the scenes, but we're going to continue to do our best to just give good content and try to get the sport back to where it should be, man. Like that's what it should be about. You know what I'm saying? It should be all about uh, trying to grow the sport and get it back to where it used to be back in the 80s, man, when boxing was the thing, the event. You know, like you don't hear people talk about it anymore like they used to. You know what I'm saying? The first, oh, Pacquiao, the Pacquiao fans were the first ones to come at me because uh, I believe after I made that video, my first video, like I said, my first video I ever made was a post fight to Mayweather Ortiz. I didn't get much pushback. I was surprised. I didn't get much pushback from the Mayweather fans about that. Um, but when I did my prediction for Marquez and Pacquiao 3, and then when they robbed Marquez, oh, I went off in my post fight video, and they came at me again hard in that one. Those Pactards, man, unbelievable. You know, unbelievable. You know what I have to say? Maybe my best one was my post fight video to Pacquiao Marquez, the fourth fight when Pacquiao was knocked out cold. I have to say that was probably my favorite video right there doing. Uh, because I gained a lot of subscribers. Like that was my first big video that I ever did. You know, I done videos like when I did my prediction for Mayweather Cotto, that got like over, I think close to like 3,000 views or something like that. And I got a lot of good feedback from people. But I didn't gain a lot of subs. It was when I went hard at the Pactards after that loss was when they came at me pretty good. But I had to, you know, they came at me hard in the third fight. So when he got his ass knocked out, you know, I was going to come talk some shit, you know? So it was, you know, I got some back from the Mayweather fans as well, but the Pacquiao fans were the worst, man. Canelo fans were up there too at the beginning. Chavez Jr. fans of all people, when I did my prediction when he fought Maravilla Martinez, God, they came at me hard. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Chavez is the son of a legend. He's going to knock this pretty boy out and all this other bullshit. I was like, okay, you guys just wait and see. Wait till you see what's going to happen when they get in that ring. And that motherfucker lost every round except for the last round, you know? And I came at him hard again. I think that video did close to like 5,000 views. And, I buried him that night. And you know what they were saying to me? They were like, well, if it was 15 rounds, he would have won. He would have won if it, man, it had been 15 rounds in like 20 years from that fight. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you're right, Big Dog Willie. They went at everybody. I probably will. I'm not going to lie, man. I ordered all the fights last year. So, I mean, guys can't say I'm just being biased because they're two Mexicans, you know? I bought the Charlo doubleheader. I bought Earl Spence versus Garcia. I bought Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. I bought Tyson versus Roy Jones. Like, I bought them all last year. You know, I didn't buy the Fury Wilder fight. I went to a fight party for that. A friend of mine hosted, but, you know, you guys know me, man. I'm a junkie, bro. I got to watch the fights. Big Dog Willie says when Pacquiao got KO'd, they called a lucky punch. They sure did. They sure in the fuck did, man. The lucky punch. Man, get out of here. I remember there's like, but his nose was broken. He had a broken nose. So what? For me, it was the Povetkin fans. The whole momentum situation. Melodonium situation took place. Yep, I remember that too. I remember that shit too, man. I know he's there. Yeah, I know he's there. Oh, I know Mr. Boxing Today too is, yeah. Mr. Boxing Today, before I go, give me I want to know what you think, how many pay-per-views that's going to do, man. I really think it's going to do well if they promote it right. Again, we know that the Mexican fan base is the biggest fan base in boxing. We know, you know, we support our fighters. We show up to the fights. We buy the pay-per-views. If they promote that thing right, two Mexican heavyweights, one the first heavyweight champion of the world, it could do some good numbers, man. I'm hearing who's on the undercard. I know that the kid we just had on HCP on Tuesday, Jesus Ramos, is going to be on the undercard of that, and a few other people. Is he? Well, I'm gonna have to go check that out, man, for sure. Yeah. Let's see. I caught all the replay on all the fights last year. Yeah, no, I mean, I get it, man. You know, people, you know, they have a right to decide what they want to do with their money. You know, for me, you know, I don't really spend a lot of money on other things. So I stay home and watch fights, man. You know, that's just what I do. But I would say I think that might be one of my favorite videos to do was the post fight to Pacquiao Marquez because that was my first big video as far as people coming to my channel and subscribing, and it was fun, man. You know, it was fun. It was fun doing it. I played the Undertaker's music, you know, like they got pissed, man. Yeah. I think it could do well if they promote it the right way. You know what I'm saying? 700K. I don't know about 700K. I'm thinking, I don't know, maybe 3, you know, somewhere in the 300 range, maybe, if they promote it right. Who knows? 10 years strong. Yeah, we're going to keep it rolling, man, for sure. Big Double says, I think Ruiz can be bigger than Canelo if he gets another crack at him. You remember when I said that, Big Dog Willie, after he beat Joshua going into the rematch? Canelo fans got mad, bro. They got pissed. They got pissed at me, man. But it's true. The heavyweight champion of the world, man. Just think about it, man. The heavyweight champion of the world, and he's a Mexicano, a Chicano at that too. You know, like, man, that's big, man. It's big. But I've been on for an hour, man. I'm gonna wrap this thing up, guys. It's been fun, man, talking with you guys here, but 10 years has been a hell of a ride, man. A lot's changed in I'm looking back at my videos right now, at the way I used to do videos to the way I do them now. Lots changed. My channel's grown a lot since then. Over the past year and a half now, I've gotten 500 subscribers since I've been more consistent with stuff. So I continue. I'm going to continue to grow, man. We want to continue to grow this thing and keep it going, man, and just keep boxing with you guys. Don't forget, man. HCP Uncensored here every Wednesday, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. That's where you guys can come on and talk, man. I always have my email scrolling at the bottom. I'll show it to you right now. Always have this rolling when I'm live on Uncensored. You guys could just email me if you want to hop on and talk about anything, whether you agree, whether you disagree. You guys see the way I handle it, man, with guys when they disagree with me. I don't shout, I don't yell, I don't curse them out, I don't kick them out, I don't mute them, I don't do none of that. I let guys talk because I feel like that's really what needs to happen right now, especially the way that the community is going right now. We should definitely talk, and I'm welcome to talk to anybody. I don't care where they're from. New media, even though I know those guys would never talk to anybody outside of their echo chamber. New media, if you're YTBC, if you're LDBC, whatever, like I'm here to talk to anybody about any issue. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do here, man. Pound for Pound Boxing says, yeah, good shit. Keep up the content, G Funky, and yeah, okay, I'll check it out for sure, man. But I want to thank all you guys, man, for being here. I wish a lot of my old subscribers were around, but they're not anymore, which is cool. They still stay subscribed to me, but they just don't show up anymore. Maybe they watch the videos after I'm live. I don't know. But to all you guys that have been here for the past year and a half, since you guys have known me for probably since the past year and a half, thank you for your support. I really do appreciate it. And D-Style and I, man, we're going to keep this thing going, man. To the best of our abilities, and we're just gonna see where it goes from there, man. But thank you guys so much for being here. I'm gonna end this one here because I got some things I got to take care of before I go to to work tomorrow. I got to get all my stuff organized, and don't forget the roundtable tonight on D-Style Boxing, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific. Make sure you guys are there for the roundtable, man. It's gonna be a good one. So this is G Funky Boxing of HCP, 10 years deep, baby, and I'm out. See you on the next one.